Hello, and welcome to this edition of Y-PAC CityCast. I'm Randy Beeler. Recently, the Yakima City Council unanimously agreed to revise terms of an agreement with the Yakima Family YMCA related to the planned aquatic center at Chesterley Park. The council approved the revised terms during its May 1st regular meeting, clearing the way for the aquatic center to be built. Under the revised terms, the city will contribute $8 million to the construction of the aquatic center rather than $4.5 million as it had originally agreed. In return, the city won't have to pay half of the operational costs of the center for the first 10 years the center is open, saving the city an estimated $250,000 or more each year. The city also won't have to pay any capital improvement costs for the first 10 years the center is open and won't have to contribute $40,000 to a capital reserve fund until year 11 of the center's operation. Under the original agreement, the city was going to have to pay half of the operational costs of the center as soon as it opened, pay half of the capital improvement costs, and contribute $40,000 each year to a capital reserve fund. By deferring those costs until year 11 of the center's operation, the city will be better able to design future budgets to accommodate them. The aquatic center is scheduled to open in the latter part of 2019. Two ordinances that will move the Yakima Central Plaza project forward will be considered by the Yakima City Council at its June 19th regular meeting. One of the ordinances, which did not pass when it was voted on at the council's April 17th meeting because of a 3-3 tie, would repurpose property now being used for parking so that a plaza could be built on it. The other ordinance would set in motion a process that will include the development and issuing of bid documents, the awarding of the project to a general contractor, and ultimately, construction of the plaza. On April 4th, the city was served with a lawsuit by a group of Yakima business owners arguing that the city cannot repurpose the property now being used for parking because of two ordinances passed in 1974. Kathy Mercy, owner of Yakima Theaters, Michael Snyder, one of the owners of the Cowiche Kitchen and Ice House Bar, and Bruce Smith, owner of Yakima Valley Publishing, are the named parties in the lawsuit against the city. Well, two projects are proving that low water use plants are good for the planet and add to the beauty of the community. And the city is encouraging people to license their dogs in a fun way. To tell you more, here's CityCast's John Fannin.
Thanks, Randy. Work is wrapping up in downtown Yakima on a landscaping project that will conserve water. The project involves plants that require little water in landscaping areas around the City of Yakima's 2nd Street parking lot. The project has a threefold purpose. One is to conserve water, another is cost savings, and the third is to show residents and businesses an alternative to grass and high water use plants. A total of 15 different low water use plants were installed at the site. The landscaping project will reduce water consumption by about a third at the site. This project includes an area along the east side of 2nd Street from Yakima Avenue to Staff Sergeant Pendleton Way. Costs for this effort are being covered by about $40,000 in Yakima Basin Integrated Plan funds. An additional $20,000 is funded from the city's Central Business District account. The Yakima City Council approved additional grant funds last month to help cover the cost for a similar project later this summer at the city's Public Works facility on Fruitvale Boulevard. A City of Yakima social media emphasis is going to the dogs. The city's Community Relations Office has launched a series of infographics on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram reminding residents about licensing requirements for dogs in the City of Yakima. Dog licenses are available for purchase at Yakima City Hall, 129 North 2nd Street. Information is also available at yakimawa.gov/services/animal-control or calling 575-6038. That's all the barking news for now, Randy. We'll toss it back to you in the studio.
Thank you, John. When we come back, you'll learn about a local business dedicated to bettering the community and the lives of its employees. You're watching Y-PAC's CityCast.
Yakima to Ellensburg commuter makes riding to each city a time saver. Sit back and finish your work, read a book, make contacts while en route. It's easy and affordable when they do all the driving for you. The commuter runs multiple trips per day in each direction. It will pick you up or drop you off at 8 different stops. And the commuter now has a new stop near CWU at 11th Avenue and Maple Street for your convenience. Yakima to Ellensburg commuter, making riding to each city a time saver.
Xochimilco Restaurants is without question a going concern. In just a few years, the owners of the Mexican restaurants have become successful and are growing the business constantly. In this Profiles in Business segment, you'll learn how Xochimilco not only creates great food, but great employees as well.
Hi, my name is Luz Gutierrez of the Yakima Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Today we are at Xochimilco Tequila Bar and Restaurant in Glenwood Square for the Taste of Yakima. We are here to promote job creation and a diverse cuisine in our wonderful city.
Xochimilco means place of flowers in the Aztec language. My family migrated from a southern state of Oaxaca to Mexico City, and that's where I was born. We picked Yakima because we found an opportunity to start our first restaurant, which is one of the dreams that we had as far as working in the restaurants, working in the orchards, working in the fields, and that was our biggest dream we had yet, to open a family restaurant. We employ about 10 to 15 full-time and part-time employees. Most of them are low income, and we try to help them promote themselves. We promote from within, so we have a lot of them where we train them, even though dishwashers go to cooks, eventually became a chef. We have a waitress that used to be a hostess, and now she became a server, bartender. So we always promote from within. I'm the first restaurant owner in my family, and so that's what made it me first of everything. Me first of opening a business, me first of seeing how hard it is, but a strong work ethic from my family, and all the dreams that they had. I think we've been able to do that. We're expanding. We have a lot of customers. We opened another location in Union Gap, and so we have more customers coming from that area. I have my wife, her sisters. When they were small, they started working at the restaurants when we first opened. Now they're part owners, and they're the ones that are growing the business as well. Their customer service, their attention to detail, they are the ones that are growing, and eventually it'll be my daughter and hopefully my nephews that will eventually become part of the business. Every place that we go, we try to make it our own. Our mole de Oaxaca is the most authentic recipe that we have. It's grandma's recipe. It takes a lot of time to make, and that's been one of our successes that we have, where you can't get that mole anywhere around here. A lot of people love our margaritas, and so that's why we need to make sure we have a place for them, when they go out and have a good meal and have a good drink.
Well, thank you for joining us for this edition of Y-PAC CityCast. The City of Yakima provides a variety of ways for you to learn about what's going on with the City Council, programs and services, and much more. The city's website at yakimawa.gov includes a lot of information about current news, special events, and the various departments and divisions of the city. Check out the city's Facebook page, Twitter feed, and Instagram page to see regular updates about activities the city is involved with. And watch Y-PAC programming and other videos on the city's YouTube channel. Well, thanks again for joining us for this edition of Y-PAC CityCast. I'm Randy Beeler. Take care.
For more information on Y-PAC CityCast, call 575-6092.